Good morning, LAP. It's Thursday, August 19th for another Chairman's Report. Luckily, the rain has cooled off the weather some. Definitely helped the inside of the plant. As you know, the heat wave is still going to continue. Look like the next 10 days we're still going to be in the 90+ range. So continue to pack your coolers and bring in your extra beverages to drink. We continue to contact Aramark, and our order is still placed. It's on back order like a lot of the other ones. So Gatorade is still going to be an issue, and I'll go more in depth in that further into the video. Order bank Escapes 41,115, Corsair 7,238 for a grand total of 48,353. So we still have a healthy order bank. Looks like the chips and inventory is still trickling in, and enough to keep us up to speed and run at least 8 hours a day. We had a little hiccup in the body shop yesterday, so I want to commend all of our skilled trades for jumping in, getting that fixed, and the additional help we called in from KTP coming over to try to help us resolve an issue. We still don't know the root cause, exactly what caused it, how it happened. So we don't want to stop trying to figure out what happened so it doesn't happen again. TFT Conversions, congratulations to the 20 people that are converting today on 8/19. Your conversion date will be Monday, the 8/23. It'll go back to 5/23. I just received the email at 8:42 with everybody's information that was sent down here from the plant, from the International, UAW, and Ford, saying go on ahead, process these individuals. One thing I did notice on the list, there's a few people, as far as where their pay is, they're not up to that scale yet. So they got a few more weeks to catch up, but their seniority to convert is. So congratulations to them. A class of 812, you'll be right there behind them. You should be getting a call and be able to convert to full time here shortly. So one thing to know, once you convert, you go back to 90 days, there's no back pay for the 90 days. It's just so you don't have to repeat your 90 days. So luckily we're able to get that in the contract, so you'll go back to 90 days. From that day, you'll have June eligibility moving forward throughout your career, and you have to 1 year for a short work week, 1 year for sub pay. So to get that, you got to have 1 year seniority. I'll touch on the leapfrog issue because I know a lot of people still have questions on that, and I guess they don't watch the video. Ford Motor Company is technically following the contract. The UAW lawyers and all that, I guess when the contract was getting ratified, did not deep dive into the pay records and know that this scenario was going to happen. And they're following the contract. A lot of them say, hey, we're writing a grievance, are we going to get our back pay? There is no grievance because Ford is following the contract. They're not violating anything. Now the International UAW has went to Ford many times and will continue to go to Ford to try to work something out to get those pay raises and get them right for people that are making less than people that are just now hiring in. So hopefully the International is successful and we get that taken care of, and Ford steps up and does the right thing for once and help out the people that deserve the money and the ones that's put in the time, the longer time to get that pay raise. Uniform status, we've talked to the apparel company Halo and S2. Looks like things are going to start arriving in November for LAP, as close as they can tell. A lot of the apparel companies are still having issues with their workforce also, and getting material in to create the shirts and the garments that we need. So absenteeism is affecting everybody. The CARES Act is affecting everybody. Unemployment's affecting everybody, and it's affecting them to get the material in so they can do it. And you figure you got I think 4 plants are currently using Halo and S2 for their orders. We're one of the smaller plants at 3,500. KTP's at 10,000. MAP's at a little over 10,000. So we're all using the same vendor. It's going to take a little bit to get our product. but hopefully they're telling me in November LAP is slated to start receiving orders. Apparently there was a E-code issue right out here at gate 70 with a slight white mist that was falling on people's cars, trucks, and motorcycles. So we got a sheet we filled out that we got in here for everybody to fill out. The LAP damage report, vehicle report. We got some that are down here on our front desk. A committeeman should have some. If you need more copies, we have some up here in the bargain committee office. Need to fill all that information out. If you got any pictures, put some pictures in it. So if something that is damaged to where it, going to the car wash or going just normally washing your car doesn't come off, those are the ones that we're going to petition to Ford to get somebody in here and possibly detail them. But if you go to car wash washes them off, they're not going to pay for a car wash because everybody washes their cars. But if there's damage that's to the clear coat or some other damage that the water spots, which is like the calcium is the white film, and it just ate through the clear coat being in the 90-degree weather, we're going to try to force Ford into getting a list together, force Ford into getting somebody or a detail place that's willing to detail these cars and get them back to the condition that they should be in. So get you one of those forms if your vehicle, even after you wash it, those spots are not going away. That's the ones we want to capture. The TER, the repair and rework we did, either be in the plant for the axles or we went off site for the modules, the BCMs for the KTP vehicles. We've done a lot of those TERs. If there's someone still hanging out that has not gotten their TER put in the system, Ford's just not going to automatically do it. You're not going to get a check. It has to be manually put in. Please, I'll be glad to do it myself and help you out. Send me the name of the location you went, the date you went, then I'll need your CDS and password. Feel free to come up here and we'll do it right here in front of you, get it done. It takes about 5 minutes to get it put in. It takes about 2 weeks to get a paper check. And then it's over, it's done with. But we got to hurry up and get those in because there is a time limit and constraint that we got to face. So here's the Gatorade. So I've got emails into Gatorade, I got emails into Powerade, and we all understand exactly what the contract says. Gatorade or equivalent. Well, the equivalent is still not available, whether it be Gatorade, Powerade, or the packets. We tried to say, okay, we're going to do water. Okay, order enough packets. The packets are not available. There's an ingredient that they use in all the same stuff that is in short supply. People can say, okay, well, I went to Thornton's has got some, Kroger had some, Myers has some. Well, those are retailers for Gatorade. Gatorade's going to take care of their retail force before they take care of Ford Motor Company and other businesses that order this stuff, because where we order maybe 200,000 bottles for just our summertime, Thornton's and Five Star and all them, they order 2-3 million bottles for all their chain locations throughout the year. So there's a big difference. They're going to take care of their retail customers before they give outside companies that's only going to order a limited supply for a certain part of the year. And you can't buy bulk and say, oh, buy it all in the winter so we have it for the summer. It has an expiration date and it'll all expire. So there's a lot going on. Don't think we're just sitting back letting Ford get away with handing out waters. We're going to keep pushing. We're going to keep calling ourselves, along with our vendor calling, finding out what's going on. As soon as I get something back from Gatorade and CocaCola for Powerade and the packets, we're looking at several different packets companies to get that stuff in here. As soon as I get an email and something gets freed up, we'll let you know. But we're doing everything that we can. And any of you all know, we use about 17,500 bottles in 1 week, covering both shifts of Gatorade. So if anybody knows somebody or can get 17,500, please contact me and I'll get a hold of our vendor company and we'll get those ordered and get those shipped in here ASAP. At least get us a week's worth. VCAP, the 2019, which is 2 years old. Julie Parker, we got her on that. She's trying to finish up the 2019 VCAP awards on day shift this month. There's a few stragglers on night shift that haven't got out. There's some that are still on medical, some that are on the CARES Act, or some that are not here no longer. So if you haven't received your 2019 VCAP award, which is the gray, which is I think the gray polo, please get with Julie Parker, and you can reach her at 357-6147, or stop up by the union office for her office and pick up your bag. We already got most of the day shift bagged up, ready to go with your name on it. The 2020 gifts for VCAP have just started to arrive. Once we get all those together, we'll set up a pickup time for day shift and night shift in the cafeteria. So, you know, you're going to get your 2019, we're going to get the 2020. We're trying to get ahead of the game. Instead of having to go down to the hall, we'll try to get something set up right down here in the cafeteria. You can come up, pick it up throughout the day, and you have your 2020. And if you would like to get a hold of VCAP because you like all the gifts that everybody else is getting, there's a VCAP card that you can fill out. You can pick one up here at the union office, or your committeeman, ask them for it. I have extra for them if they'd like that, and take it out to you, get it filled out, so you can join the rest of the membership and join in VCAP. COVID. As you know, when you watch the news just like I do, COVID here at the plant, we got a lot of people coming down with COVID in the past couple weeks. I see that going to continue to increase. It's increasing everywhere else. There's no reason why it wouldn't increase here also. If you remember, if you're having symptoms or you don't feel good, you need to call medical as your first call. Don't come into the plant, you call from your car, that's your first call. Then you call the absentee line, COVID related. Email or call labor. Better email and have something in black and white. LAP Labo 1. Say, I called medical, they got me out from here to here. Make sure my dates are okay. And remember, if you're out because of a concern outside the plant, then you need, and you're not positive. If you test positive, Ford's going to pay up to 10 calendar days. If you're out waiting for a test because you didn't feel good, you didn't come in, you can file unemployment, but you need to do that the first day you miss. A lot of people, you know, are not calling that first day. They're waiting to the end of the week. What do I do? Oh yeah, I need to file unemployment. Well, you done missed your window, which creates a whole nother problem. Normally when we're on a layoff, Ford opens it up for us on that Monday and we never have to do anything, and we call in that following Sunday. But if you're doing this on your own, you need to call the first day of absence. It'll most likely be a bi-weekly claim even if you return to work. You know, wages, no wages that first week if you worked any during that week. Second week if you're back to work, you got to claim all your wages. So make sure you open it the first day. And if Ford does not do their tracing and put you out and saying, okay, yeah, through tracing we found that you need to go get tested, and they put you out, you'll get paid. If you go out on your own because, you know, hey, my brother, my sister or something, hey, they tested positive, I think I need to go get tested. You go out on your own, you're not going to get paid. You will get covered, but you will not get paid. Facebook. I can't stress enough to watch what you post on Facebook. Whether it's a private group or your personal page, one of our ABC or leadership page, Ford can still discipline and or up the termination. Remember, anything you put on the internet, no matter what, it's not private. All it takes is one person to screenshot it, turn it into Ford, whether it be anonymous or with their name. They do an investigation, they find that it violates the zero tolerance policy, and it is related to Ford because that's the only way you would know that person, or the only reason because you work at Ford and you bash Ford, or you did something against Ford, or you made a claim against Ford, or you made threats. Please watch what you put on there. Here lately there's been I think 2 people here at the plant that's posted stuff on there that's got up to labor and they've gotten time off. Please watch what you post, because any meme that you post, any picture that you post, or any statement that you post could always be taken out of context and read differently by someone else. The bargaining committee and myself, along with the committee, we have had several conversations with upper management here at Ford about JLL, Harvard, and MPS. We had a meeting this morning, and you know, JLL is the parent company. Harvard's over in the main building. MPS is over in paint for the cleanup. You know, how unsatisfactory the cleanup process has been here at LAP. Not due to the employees, it's, you know, a lot of the management, and they got that same absentee problems that we got in getting things organized, getting things done, getting more soap dispensers, getting toilet paper dispensers, you know, making a note to get all these things ordered and taking pride in the bathrooms and everything that you service, getting the garbage can changed, getting the gondolas steam cleaned, and getting the bathrooms White Castle. A lot of stuff that's in our contract we expect them to do. So we had a meeting with them, put them on point, letting them know we're not going to tolerate this. It's time to get it stopped, get this place fixed up, get this place clean. So next week you'll start seeing us and management walking around pointing out concerns and issues that need to be cleaned, whether it be fans, whether it be water fountains, whether it be ice machines, whether it be garbage cans, whether it be gondolas or anything. We're going to do random areas throughout the plant every single week until we get this plant cleaned up and JLL knows we're taking it serious. KTP is having the same issue we are over there, a lot bigger facility, a lot bigger problem. So we're not going to let up on them. Us and KTP have been in conversations, so we're doing the same thing. We got the same, what we see and what we're checking, and we'll get that form filled out. Grievances, are the bargaining committee's been doing a good job. We got less than 50 grievances in the second stage, 2.5 stage, which is at my level. I got less than 25. We got less than 10 in third stage, and about 15 at umpire and arbitration. The international UAW will be down here next week. I think we got 10 arbitration ones that we are going to hear very shortly. So Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, we'll be hearing those, and you'll get to see International is going to walk the floor on a couple outside contracting grievances that we got, so we can show them exactly what's going on and hopefully be able to get a couple of jobs put back in the plant that belong to us. Hiring, last but not least, Ford had just put out a notice that they will be hiring, and right now we're at 289 TFTs, which is a little above our 8%. But once the conversions happen this month, that'll put us below our 8%, to where if Ford wanted to get that number back up to the 8%, then they could start hiring here. Most of them, if it's on that list, will be pulled probably to KTP. KTP is also doing their hiring, and just like any of our other classes, you start out at 30. You may have 20 by the time you hit the floor. After the first week or second week, you're down to 10. So a lot of work and efforts going in to just get, you know, the 10 right employees. Yes, there's other jobs out there that pay more. You know, it's going to take a special person that just wants to be here at Ford, go through this process to become full-time employees. So on behalf of myself, my UAW committee, and brothers and sisters, I want to wish you a happy Thursday. Have a great weekend. Be safe, and God bless.